Boom! Hello traders, everybody, welcome to today's webinar. We have an extra special webinar for you guys today. I know I always say that, but hey, it's me and I'm going to try to give you guys something extra nice, something to help you along with your trading. So today we are looking at the platform, we are looking at its awesome power, and we're looking at little things that you can tweak to make your trading better. In this webinar, I will share with you guys my personal indicators that I use, and we're going to discuss how I look at the different assets because the Olymp Trade platform has evolved a little bit and has gone through some changes. Now, what you guys see on the screen is the new and updated platform. So before I get too deep into things, if you guys could please leave me a plus in chat so that I know you guys can hear me and see me, and then we'll get started. Now, you guys can follow along with me. You guys can open up your browser platform or the cell phone platform, or download the desktop version, which we have for you. You guys knew that, right? That there's a desktop version that doesn't function with the different options of your browser. Sometimes you may have a virus attack and your browser may go down. You know, this has happened to me several times where either Firefox or Chrome was not functioning correctly. Thank you very much. You guys rock. So I'm just getting your pluses in chat right now. Hey, what's up to Mithun Biswas? SM Study Group. Hey, welcome. Eslam Hassan. Good stuff. Gendar Bose, Kathrick Reddy, Anik Shima. Awesome. So glad to have you guys with me here today. So as I was saying, the browser is not necessarily the most reliable tool, as we all know. So what do you do in this case? Well, you can download the desktop version. Let's see if we can find it here today together with you guys. Another thing we're going to talk about is statuses today. So you can get all of the different, I do believe it's in the profile section. Oh, whoops. So much changes all the time in the platform. This is to make sure that you guys have the best technology at your fingers. You guys know that you can find the Olymp Trade platform on the Google Play Store and also on the Apple Play Store. No risk-free trades today. Actually, yeah, no risk-free trades today, guys. But I will give you some free advice, and I'll tell you how to get more risk-free trades. So because we're going to go through statuses today, we are also doing a, how do you call it? There's going to be a trading tournament, or a challenge, as we like to call them, in December, and that's going to be in regards to the different statuses. So some of the things that I'm going to tell you guys today come from the statuses, and so in order to use the tools, you guys have to have that status. But during the challenge in December, guys, pay attention. In December, there's going to be a challenge. During the challenge in December, you will have free access to the different statuses, and so you guys can quickly download all the stuff that I'm going to show you today to have it on your account. So make sure that you participate in that challenge. So basically the way status works, here we have a comparison chart of the different benefits. And probably the most important benefit to myself is that my FTT trades give me a fantastic rate of return, up to 92%. Also, you get free risk-free trades, which again is basically the company handing you some money. And also you have reduced commissions. Guys, I can't explain how important this is. You guys have, you know, the commissions that you pay overnight and entering into position are substantially lower, which again makes for better, more profitable trading for you guys. Also, we have accelerated funds withdrawal. The bigger your status, the the better your withdrawal. It can take up to a few hours only, which is unheard of in this business. And then also the maximum trade amount. To me, I sometimes like to use big size as I have a 30,000 account. So sometimes I need to leg in a large trade. But this isn't as important because the best way to enter a trade, guys, is to layer them, is to tier them. So first, when you have that good entry point, put on, like, say my whole trade size is 5,000. Enter first 1,000, then as it goes in your favor, then enter another 2,000, and then as it continues in your favor, then you enter another 2,000, or perhaps on a correction, on a retracement, you guys can enter another 2,000. So maximum number of open positions, to me this is very important. Sometimes I have 20 to 30 positions on Forex. So you guys can have a look at all of the different benefits of having statuses by clicking help, or excuse me, not help, but more, and then statuses. Very important that you understand the difference. Basically, it's a way of getting the best service, the best coverage in the brokerage. In order to make your status higher, the easiest way is to deposit minimum. So here we deposit $500 and you already have advanced status. Again, that money is your money to trade, but it allows you to trade more assets, to trade bigger size, and to basically make more money on the market. And that's what we have. An expert is $2,000, and again, that uncovers everything that the brokerage has to offer. Now, what are some of the coolest things that come with statuses? Let's have a look. So one of the coolest things is here in the market, a lot of things are opened up for you. The market is going to constantly get updated, and there's going to be more and more little goodies that you guys can have. One of the goodies is right here. As you guys can see, my graph is a beautiful teal color and a beautiful orange color. This is called the Purple Haze Skin right here in the color theme. So you guys can see I have Lark, Light, Dark, but I also have the Inspire because I participated in the Inspiration Challenge this year, and then also the Purple Haze Skin. It may not be much, but again, if you're a day trader like myself, it's nice to have a very beautiful skin. So you guys can do that by going into the market. Actually, check this right now. For those of you guys that have two screens or have an opportunity to visit the market on your cell phone, go ahead and see if you guys have that. So here we have the Purple Haze theme. Also, if you click here on open statuses, again, it'll give you an indication of what the different statuses are. And also we have some advisors. Now, how do advisors work? Can I get a show of hands in chat? Do any of you guys trade using advisors? Now, what are advisors? Good question. So here, if we go to, I think it's actually in our indicators. So if we click open our indicators button and then go down here to trading, advisors, these are actual strategies that have been put together and given to you as a mechanical tool to use in your trading. So I have been practicing with the MACD Professional. You just click on it once and then it appears in your in the upper area where we have all of our indicators. So that's it. It's on. It's working. Now let me see if I can help find a entry point for you guys. I'm just going to quickly click through some currencies. Usually that's where we get the most action from advisors. And when it does come up with a signal, what it does is it shows you right over here a little light bulb. When you see that light bulb, you can click on it and it will give you the trading signal, whether it's up or down. And the MACD Professional works very simply. It combines the MACD, stochastic, and the parabolic SAR, and it uses those indicators when they all are congruent, when they all give you one trade signal in one direction. They give you the trade signal to go up. So it looks like the currency market is not giving us any signals for our MACD Professional, but this is how you can use one of these trading tools to your advantage. Again, it's not perfect, guys, and there will be times when it gives you false signals. I myself have caught a few false signals with the MACD professional, and I know my other colleagues have as well, but it is a simple way of getting a trade signal. Again, there's no guarantee that just using the indicators yourself, the MACD or any of them, that you will have a good result. So that goes to answer the question of Hashtik Jathan, what are my chances of losing money? Unfortunately, this is a very it's popular saying to say this, that this is the hardest way to make easy money. I hope that makes sense. This is the hardest way to make easy money, and it doesn't matter if you're a professor, a mathematician, a technical trader that uses only robots or algorithmic trading. It's still hard, and there's still plenty of times that your strategy will lose money, unfortunately. In fact, we've done a few studies where we have compared why the better traders win, what makes them so good. The thing is, they have a lot of little losses, a lot of little trades that they lose, and the majority of the time they lose. But when they win, they let that position grow and grow and grow, and they add to it, just like I mentioned to you guys in the beginning of the webinar, that they add to these positions, and that, of course, makes a win so big that it covers the losses, and then you're in profit. So again, how easy is it to lose money? It's very easy, but if you are a disciplined trader and you cut your losses short, then in the long run, you have a very strong possibility of earning good results. Now, another thing that the asset, so let's turn all the options. Let's turn all the bells and whistles. Here, if you go to settings real quick, you want to go ahead in the main screen, click on one-click trading, one-click closing, pending orders, take profit, and stop loss. What is that? That is everything that you guys see here and right here. So if I click all of this off, see, we have just the price and then up or down. All of this allows me to trade quickly and efficiently, especially if I'm trading the news. I want to have one-click trading be available for me so that I can make a position in the blink of an eye. Also, I want to see the strike prices when I'm trading FTT and a list of indicators. Chart types I have off because I just use the Japanese candlesticks. That is my go-to chart type. So now that we have all of this open, let's go ahead and slap on some indicators. Now, one more thing that you guys can do, you see this button right down here? It opens up 2 trading screens on your one screen. So this is especially helpful to people who only have one screen at their computer or at their computer. This allows you to trade having a look at multiple assets. Now, when is this helpful? This is very helpful if you're trading stocks. So I would have one with the broad market open on the hourly graph, and then right here I would open, say, a stock that's doing very well, like, say, Apple or Facebook. Goldman Sachs recently actually broke out of a multi-quarter consolidation that it has been in. So if you guys can kind of see here, this has been going on since June, this kind of consolidation, and just lately during the last 2 trading sessions we broke out. So this is what I want to keep track of, keep tabs of. Again, this is open a little bit later today, so unfortunately I won't have the opportunity to trade individual stocks with you, but this having a look at the S&P 500 pre-market, so you guys see that we've reached all-time highs. This was earlier this week. All-time highs due to the coronavirus vaccine pushed forward by Pfizer and Moderna, excuse me. Both of these companies have created a vaccine. So now the mentality of the markets are, okay, very soon we're going to be back to business. So that's why I'm watching the US stock market. There's actually a lot of little hints that the stock market is going to continue growing. Ultra low interest rates, extremely good earnings season right now for most US companies. The seasonality of a new president. Every time there's been a new president over the last 20 years, the stock market has taken off. So that's another thing that I'm watching out for. And the S&P 500 has made historical highs. So again, after a small correction, in fact, it could be over already. We have a higher low and a higher high over this consolidation. So it could be that we're shifting dynamics up into growth. But again, you can use this to watch two screens at the same time. Now, my recommendation when you're finished with the second screen is close the second screen right here by clicking the X instead of the first one, because if you close the first one, that'll delete all of your options, all of your drawings, all of your trend lines, all of your indicators. So make sure to be careful when you're done with the second screen, close the second screen. Another thing that you guys could be watching out for is, say, the price of oil. And you guys could be trading, say, Chevron. Price of oil falls, you want to make sure that you sell Chevron as well. So that's another way to use this this feature of the platform. As you guys know, we do have fixed time trade and Forex available to you guys. Forex basically works that you invest for, say, a few days to a few months, wherever the money is. Now, fixed time trades work in a way that you open up a position and you indicate for how long. And this is very helpful when you're trading a very low volatility instrument. Again, you want to have the best status that you can, because it allows you to get the best bang for your buck, the best return on your money. You can use both of these together as a hedge as well. So say you have a really long position on the S&P 500, or say the NASDAQ, right? If you guys were in tech stocks this year, you probably made a killing. But say you're holding a position, and yet you see that there's a big candle. Now, how the stock market works, guys, this is real quick for a correction. Whenever there's a really big down candle, it's usually followed by more down candles the following day or two. So have a look. This has been, all across the board. One big candle, then in the next 2 days, we also have downward pressure. One big candle, actually, I guess this doesn't really apply here, but one big candle, next few days, downward pressure, big candle, downward pressure, big candle, downward pressure, big candle, downward pressure, candle, downward pressure. So you guys understand how that works. When you do see that big candle and you don't want to close your position that netted you a few $1,000s, the fixed time trade will allow you to trade that same asset in the opposite direction. So you can open up a position now to the downside using FTT. That's a sneaky way of trying to maximize if you trade only one market. Come to think about it, I knew a trader that made $30,000 a month trading only the British pound. Only the British pound. Of course, there were months where he lost all the money that he had on the account, but then he just filled it up with another 30,000 and continued trading. So sticking to one asset and then learning it very, very well is a short path to success. You can get there quicker because you're no longer spreading yourself thinly over the thousands of assets that are available for you to trade. So that is FTT and Forex in a nutshell. Moving on, we have, the help category. I do have to touch upon this because some of you guys may be worried, where's my money? You make a withdrawal and then it's taken a day and you get nervous. That's when you can go ahead and use our hotline, call and get a real person on the phone. You can also get chat with us 24 hours a day, and then also our knowledge base, frequently asked questions. Basic, but something that I do have to ask. Personal analyst, there's somebody that can help you guys with your trades if you have a advanced status. And this is an important, absolutely important tab that you guys should not miss. So what did I click on? In the help category, I clicked on what's new. Basically, if you are a professional in anything and your tools change, of course, you want to be on top of that. That is key and vital information to your trading. Like right here, get new statuses. If you guys have been waiting for a time to trade, if you got into if you want to trade and you're serious about it, but you're thinking of maybe I'll get a present for New Year and then I'll top up the account, while this promo is still active until the end of November, if you top up your account, you will keep your status for an entire quarter. So you will have that opportunity to get better rates of return, better indicators, better advisors, better support and help for yourself just by depositing money to the account. At any point, you can withdraw that money and you know, that's it. So make sure to check out this tab and be aware of what's new in the Olymp Trade platform. So this is for total beginners, guys. I'm sorry for those of you that are more advanced. How to trade. You have a quick guide on how to trade FTT. So that's for my friend Sahip Gayen. How to win fixed trade. Go ahead and have a look at the fixed time trade. Just to quickly answer your question, as the duration comes to a close, your trade will finish. If you identified the direction correctly, you will win whatever the rate of return was when you open the trade. If it was below or if you didn't hit your profit target, obviously then you lose the amount that you put in. Special materials, guys. This is my favorite tab. This is my personal favorite tab. I'm not a beginner, so I constantly go to special materials. This gives you a, you know, a really quick, at a glance, understanding of what's going on in the virus. So Moderna, I told you guys before, they have a vaccine. Boom. As soon as that information came out, it's right here. Everything is on your platform. Everything that you need to make a decision in your trading is available for you right here. Now, for those of you that are like myself, you guys are nerds and you love to learn, well, we have the education tab, which has a ton of information for you guys. You can have, it starts from the basic to how to use different oscillators and trend indicators. And we're constantly updating this information, constantly looking for new ways to maximize the profit of our clients. So that is another button that you guys can click. Asset, this is basically a filter. This filter allows you to quickly check if we have an asset on the platform, and it also allows you to see what the trend is like, the general trend, and also the trading conditions. So if you guys are looking for commissions, all of this is right here. So this is a very important button for those of you guys that had questions about where can I find the commission structure? Where can I find the overnight fee? Well, all of that is right here under assets. So really good job on you that you came to this webinar, because the information that you have here probably answers a lot of questions that some of you guys may have. Also, the peak trading times, when it's trading in the calendar, all of that information is available in assets for you. Another category, now me myself, I personally write insights. So for those of you guys that enjoy the indication that I give you guys, so right here under insights is where you can find not only when our next stream is, which is highly important, especially to those of you guys that are day trading, but also our, this is my article right here. FinTech Visa is a good call in the post-pandemic reopening. Yep, now that both Pfizer and Moderna. So this is an article that I wrote for Olymp Trade, and you guys can have a look at the reasoning why I'm trading that asset. Also the fundamental data that it's shifting. So we have lower interest rates, stock rally, core retail sales coming out. So all this information, again, is vital to your trading, and the hard work, the research has been done for you. So it's like hiring a hedge fund that does a lot of research, but all you have to do is press the button, and you don't have to pay the 1 to 2% on all of your money to that organization. So very helpful, very important, guys. Start using the insights if you have already not done so. So I am going to ban the first person that I have ever banned. So MR something, please no swearing in chat. You will be banned. All right, let me see what else do we have for you. So insights, trading signals. Trading signals I personally don't use. You guys can have a look. If it works for you, it works for you. If not, then don't use them. Actually, I'm going to turn off notifications for the trading signals. So that's in the help category. Again, the market, it has a lot of different experts for you, a lot of indicators. So everything that you guys see here, the MACD advisor, moving average advisor, expert strategies, predator advisor. So here we have Bill Williams fractals, inversion Bollinger, pivot points, stochastic RSI. All of these things are given to you as your trade status increases. Perfect. So I have my pivot points active or not. I don't want fractals. Strange, I got a little bit of a glitch. I can't seem to have the pivot point on my graph. Anyways, I will look into that. So that's market settings we had a look at for you. And then the more category, again, insights. Transactions is where you can find all of your trades. Withdraw is how you can quickly withdraw. Special offers is any kind of promo code that we give you guys. You can enter it here. And that's about it. Another thing you guys can look at is a blog. The blog has different social, I guess, aspects to our trading community, and you guys can be a part of that by reading the blog and commenting on it. And then also webinars. If you guys are like me, you love videos, then you can have a look at the different webinars that we record for you guys. I'm going to spend about 5 minutes quickly in chat looking at your questions, and then we'll go on to teach you how to put on the indicators. So myself, I personally use the MACD and RSI. The reason I do it is because the MACD gives me a good understanding of a change of trend, and the relative strength index, actually I have the RSI at 7. The RSI is at 7 so that it can be a little bit more sensitive and show me when actually we can start buying. So here the finish of the trend has happened. The RSI is giving me a buy signal, and then the MACD confirms by a cross of the 0 line, and also see these blue lines. The histogram is also going up to the top side. I also like to have the histogram to the maximum because it's an important part of the indicator. And I guess we can match the teal and the orange. Well, I can't get that hue of orange. Interesting. So those are the indicators, my oscillators. What are my trend indicators? I'm an old-fashioned trader. I stick with the exponential moving averages. I use 3 of them, and I also use the Bollinger Bands. So stick with me, guys. I haven't shared this with you guys, I believe, as openly as I am sharing it right now. So Bollinger Bands right here. And let's go ahead and edit that. So Bollinger Bands, first of all, I want it to be a little bit more pleasing to the eye, purple, and then the middle line is going to be teal. Perfect. So notice that the Bollinger Band already includes a 20 moving average. So we already have a 20 moving average on the graph, right? The next moving average that I want to see is a 50 moving average with a bit of a thicker line. The next moving average is a 100 moving average, and that is an important one, guys. Please outline it in red and have it be a little bit more thicker so you don't miss it. A lot of the stocks that I trade, guys, have a look. The reason I say it's important, have a look at this. Over the last few months, it has outlined the best buying opportunity in the stock market. Now, this doesn't only go for the US stock market, it goes for other stock markets as well. Sometimes we do dip below it, but they show good buying opportunity. Apple's not a good example, but they do show you good buying opportunities with the 100 EMA. That's the reason that I use the 100 EMA. And then the last one is their 200 EMA. This is our indicator that the sky is falling. If this indicator is crossed, then that's a big change of trend, or if price crosses it, then that's a big like, pay attention here, this is important. So now that we have the graph set up, another thing that I do want to remind you guys is that you can place your trades, have them on the place your trades on the platform on the computer, and then continue watching the trade on your cell phone. So this is one of the things that I do, is watch where my trade has been going on my cell phone as the position is already opened. So I'm going to spend a few more minutes. Dixon Jack, as you saw, I'm holding my gold positions. Today's move was really worrisome to me. It's causing me a lot of pain, to be honest with you. So if you guys have this problem, how many of you have had this problem before? This is an important thing. You guys see this button down here? If you click this button, ooh, it didn't fix nothing. Good, I'm glad that I can help you guys. So have a look at this. What the heck is going on? Pivot points, crazy ass pivot points. Let's turn these off right now. So pivot points is a great indicator, but it really clouds my screen, so I don't really use that actively. But I do believe one of you guys has mentioned that it's a good. So another thing we have is special material. John's what? Interesting, that didn't click. Yeah, I'm still holding on to the gold position. I'm actually using any one of these dips as a buying opportunity, and also we have the RSI on the hourly graph coming back into working territory, so I did buy in a little bit here as well. I know I shouldn't be doing this, and yeah, don't do what I do, do what I say. Let's keep it at that. All right, guys, I'm going to spend a little bit of time working on your questions. Nitesh Tagaradar, I'm glad that these webinars have helped you in your trading. I hope that it helps you in the future. Made $2 from gold, Silver City, congratulations. Yeah, I totally agree. So Amit Patel, good thing that you mentioned, sir. He said the new desktop update is difficult to switch currencies. I hate it as well. But what it has done is it allows you to do this. This is much easier than this. Do you understand what I'm saying? Going down a list, like say having a look. So all of my indicators are set up. This is how I trade, by the way, guys. I've never shared this with you guys before. I sit here and I do this. At a glance, my eyes do this. I look at the currency. I look where price has been lately, scoping down what kind of indicator we have here, done. Okay. So a little bit of a trade signal here, breaking out to the bottom, Euro CAD. Actually, the CAD is a very strong currency lately. We did have some economic news. I think it was initial jobless claims came out in Canada. I think it's already came out. Let me just give me a sec, guys. Core CPI. So jobless claims are tomorrow. Today we had core CPI with relatively good results. In general, all of the commodity currencies, the Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar, Norwegian krona also comes into this category, are very strong currencies right now. In fact, most of this year they have grown sufficiently well. So yeah, guys, the update is actually good. I know it's hard. Like I absolutely hate that. Gmail gets updated, my browser gets updated. Different programs that I use. Evernote gets updated. It's weird to work with it in the beginning, but always, this is my recommendation to you guys as a human being, always, always, always accept new updates and work with them, and all new technology, like remember when we moved from T9 to sliding your finger across the keyboard to type, I fought with that for years. I think I ignored it for like 7 years. Now on my phone, I sometimes squiggle, sometimes I talk to it. Hello Google, call my wife. Hello Google, make me a reservation at my favorite restaurant. Hello Google, set an alarm for 5 minutes. That kind of thing. So accept technology, invite it into your home, and use it to the max. That's my recommendation. So moving on. Yeah, our Yan Kata, it's not a game. I see chat going crazy with this. Totally good. I did show you where to find all the information that you need when you're going to be trading as a beginner. What percent do we, so George is asking, hi, please explain what percent do we pay for keeping trade overnight or over the weekend? My status is advanced. Good question. So let's have a look if we can find that in our assets category. So here we have assets. I'm going to go to stocks, keeping Alibaba up overnight, trading conditions, commissions, minimum overnight fee right here, maximum overnight fee. So that is what you pay overnight, less than 1%, much less than 1%, less than 1/10 of a percent, 1/100th of a percent. It also shows you the maximum trade amount, and this is very important, minimum stop loss. Also very important, stop out. This is super important, guys. This is the most important, guys. Out of all these indicators, how many times have you opened up a trade to figure that your stop loss was not far enough? And especially in stocks where it's cut in half. So this is the stop out. This is what is forced upon you in order to save your own money. This is great. This is good. Again, you don't want to fight against it. This has specifically been engineered to help you make as much money as possible. The goal is for you guys to make money. So the stop out is at 50%. It's super important to know that before you get in a trade. Hello, sir. This is not a game for playing. First, you have to learn how to use Company of the Great Future, because every year gets a huge number of services that helps traders. Absolutely. So I answered your question, Hashtik. My level is from 1 to level 3. Hello, greetings. I love this company like my wife. Michael Musau. Come on, buddy. How does the platform change commissions from keeping trade overnight and over the weekend? I do believe that's a good question, actually. That's a really good question. I believe it was that we don't have over the weekend commissions a little while back. But maybe that policy has changed, so the best thing to do would be to go into help and then ask support. George Macharia, that would be the way to go. I don't have any stocks open over the weekend. I opened up Facebook and Apple early this week after the new vaccine came out, so I can't even show you on my example. Sir, if US dollar is down, which pairs will be trade? Look, good question. Deepak Nishad is a trader and is asking legit questions. So if the US dollar is going down, what do we want to buy? We want to buy the strong currencies. So the strongest currency right now is the Australian dollar, Canadian dollar. In a way that you can keep these at the top, say the ones that you are more interested in. When you click the star at any one of these, like say let's find the USD NZD or NZD USD. Did I miss it? Am I blind, guys? Or is it already in my favorites? And the search category. This is something that's important right here. So you can click in the search category and then find it in the drop-down list. So this is what I want. Currencies, NZD, USD. So you want to be trading something that looks like this against the US dollar. So you want a currency that's really strong, that's kind of one-sided, and yeah. Let's check out the dollar CAD. Actually, I wrote an article today about the dollar CAD. This bad boy is pretty likely to go down. As you guys can see, we're making lower lows here. We didn't even touch the highs. Actually, we did touch the highs here a little bit, but the general positioning is much lower. So if you guys have a look, this is what you want to trade. So into dollar weakness, you want to trade a strong currency. That's how you maximize. How gold market is affected by the vaccine. Silver City, very good question. Let's have a look at that. So one of the indexes that I follow very closely is the basic dollar index, just showing me how the US dollar is doing. We're coming close to finishing this consolidation since July and more likely to go down. Again, this is not equally weighted. This is heavily weighted to the euro. What that means is that this graph follows the euro strength. Not necessarily what we want, but if you have a look at the, how would I put this? Equally weighted US dollar average, you'll have to use third-party tools in order to do that. It shows you that the US dollar is actually falling and falling very severely. And so the gold market is a XAU/USD. So as you guys have the currencies like such, USD CAD, gold is actually gold USD. So when the dollar falls, gold should grow. Basically, that is how the gold market is affected by the US dollar. How is the vaccine affecting the gold market? Well, the vaccine gives people a understanding that it's back to normal, so the stock market grows. The US stock market and the US dollar have reverse correlation, so when the stock market grows, the US dollar falls, and then the US dollar and gold have a direct correlation in the sense that if the US dollar falls, then gold grows. All right, that's kind of the logic chain. Also, it's a little bit, actually, the vaccine is a little bit bad for the gold market because I'm waiting for another wave of stimulus. As you guys may know or may not know, in the US Senate, they're looking to print more money, or actually they're looking to make a law that allows the Federal Reserve to print more money. And, I think is $1,500 to each and every American citizen. What? Can you imagine how much cheaper the US dollar will be when they just poof, make that money appear out of nowhere? So that's going to be, if that stimulus program does not go through, gold will fall. So keep track of that. Can I get to $10,000 from $10? Probably not. Ariel, sorry, that's probably not how it's going to happen. Dixon Jack, yep, still holding the gold position. Volume bars, Sandeep, I am so I'm on them on that. I need volume as well. I trade with volume, and I'd love to have the VWAP on the platform as well. But they are making advances. Like we are having some rare indicators, like again the pivot point, the sentiment indicator, which I have here. Let's see what else. Detrended price oscillator, average directional price index, the ARUN. So they are adding some more really high-powered indicators that will kind of supplement the lack of volume. Hey, so for those of you that joined the webinar very late, you can rewind the video and watch it from the beginning. It's especially useful to those of you that are new to the platform because it'll help you set some things up for your trading. Great. Is Visa and Boeing have direct variation? Example, if Boeing rises and Visa also rises, is that there is no direct correlation? But you are absolutely correct. So Sai Satya, I love, again, the fact that you guys are getting better at trading and you're asking me like really good questions. I respect you for that. I love that you guys are putting in the time and effort to learn this new craft. Now, Boeing and Visa are not directly correlated, but they are suffering from the coronavirus pandemic. Visa is a payment system that is used when people eat out and when they travel, right? When you're at home, you usually don't use your Visa. You have some sort of online payment system or it goes straight from your banking account. Or yes, of course, you do, type in the data, but it doesn't pay the same commission. Remember, in order to have a Visa terminal in your store, you have to pay Visa a certain percentage of the volume. So Visa has been suffering because people have not been traveling, not been buying stuff in real life, and not been eating out. Boeing, same problem. There is no demand for new aircraft. The airline industry, the tourism industry, they're all suffering like crazy. So Boeing is suffering because of that. Both Boeing and Visa are undervalued. What that means is that now that we have a vaccine, a new president, low interest rates, great earnings, that means that the stock market is going to grow. And Visa and Boeing are likely to grow faster than the rest of the market. Do you guys follow? That is kind of the basis, and I'm glad that you mentioned both of those stocks together because they are underpriced. Another underpriced asset is Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley. The financial sphere in the United States have been suffering not because of the coronavirus pandemic, but because of the super low interest rates. Super low interest rates don't allow banks to make a lot of money from consumer credit. So they've been having to diversify and be really sneaky and be really ingenuitive in their business, and they have been doing so. So the banking sector is another one of those bad boys that is likely to grow faster than the rest of the market in the coming few months. All right, take profit for gold. Mine is a little bit high because I've suffered a lot, and the more I suffer, the more I'm gonna the more I'm gonna hold on to it as it grows. But I also have my stop losses like very close to where price is right now. Let's go have a look at that right now. So here, having a look at gold, all of my stop losses are right here. So this level As you guys can see, gold has been respecting this level. So right down here and right down here, it's the same exact level. My stop losses are 25% away from here. So somewhere around 1,800. And that's all of my positions. But it's not, despite you guys see that my whole account most of it is invested in gold. Despite it looking like that, when my stop losses are hit, they're not the full 3,000. They're not the full $2,000 positions. They're about 800 to $500 to $800 each. So I put on big size, but then drag the stop loss into the trade so that I say when the stop loss is, not the platform, if that kind of makes sense. My take profits are somewhere around these levels. So this high, and this high, somewhere in between them. A lot of them are right here at the very top. Some of them are right here, the ones that I opened up in mid-October. Hi, still waiting for your response on overnight or weekend commission trade left on. So George, I did answer your question. Again, I don't know what the overnight commission is over the weekend. A year ago, we did not have commissions over the weekend. You paid double commissions on Wednesday, and that's it. So you get one free day of no commissions. If you want to look at the commission structure, it's right here under assets. So again, we are, say, holding positions for gold overnight. Come on, hell. We're holding positions for gold overnight. My overnight fee is a maximum of 0.0015 or 0.0056. So that's why I have the gold positions open. I'm not worried. I don't care because I'm paying pennies on the dollar, not even pennies. So this is where you can find your overnight commission. The best bet is to think that every day you pay this much. George, this is for you, my friend. Which is the best option for beginners, fixed time, or Forex? It depends on your personality. There's a gentleman in our stable of analysts. His name is Alexei. He trades FTT. He's an FTT trader. He's really good at it. His account size is equal to mine. And he knows what he's doing. I use more Forex, again, because I'm more of a fundamental macro trader. I like to have the big picture, I like to strategize, and I like to keep positions open for a long time. I don't have, my whole day is not spent in front of the computer trading. I have other administrative duties, so I like to trade more in the long term. Fixed time trades, you have a maximum of 23 hours, so you can't carry positions overnight when you're trading FTT. Cannot understand Bitcoin comparing with other stocks or currencies. Can you teach us about Bitcoin and short, like what and what will affect Bitcoin? Sai, good job, my man. Tomorrow, I am going to conduct a webinar about the history of Bitcoin and trading Bitcoin. I'll see you there tomorrow in the evening, I believe. You can check out on the global channel. It's already set up. You just guys have to show up and watch. Where can I get help to earn more money? Blade Dan, you can use all the advice that I've given during this webinar, the help screen, and also watching our videos. The more you practice, the more you learn, the better you get, the more money you make. That's it, you guys. And with that, I'm going to finish today's webinar. Thank you so much for your time, for all of your attention, for all of your questions in chat. I really hope that I helped you guys to get to a next level of understanding the platform. Again, it is the #1 tool that you should be a master of. Master the platform, click every single button, abuse your demo account, abuse the demo account, trade against the trend, trade crazy, do everything you ever wanted to do in trading on the demo account. If you lose that money, you can top it up again for free, and that way you will learn and get bruises and bumps without actually losing your own hard-earned money. So without further ado, you guys, thank you so much. Please don't forget to leave a like. Make sure to share the video if you learned something new on your Facebook page or whatever social media you use in your country. And make sure to come back tomorrow when I will lay out the foundation of trading Bitcoin for you guys. So thank you so much for your time. It's been a blast. My name is Yaroslav Berchenko, and together with Olymp Trade, we wish you guys good luck trading out there. See you all next time. Peace.